Yeah, pulling here, eh? Welcome to the wonderfully windy world of Waikato Sheds today, my friends. We have a special one. This is going to be an update. We're here with Bronick. Bronick, sir.
How are you, Jace?
I am great. It is extreme wind warning across the motu today, across Aotearoa, but we are getting to see the passive shed house that you've designed alongside Dave.
I didn't die. Yeah, Dave designed it. He's one of the architects we work with, and this is his own house. He knows what we do, and he loves what we do, so he asked us to build him a house totally passive. So
yeah, Dave's designed a bunch of shed houses for us and the clients over the last few years, so we'll flash some of those up. Yeah. So shout out Dave, but should we knock on this door?
Yes.
We do it. Do we want to be plugging in the ute?
Oh, I think we should plug in the ute, but hang on. We're a diesel, aren't we?
Oh, well, that's it. We're not quite there. That's it. But this is designed as a certified passive house, so it's cool. It's got the energy, the solar. But let's go meet Dave and let's talk.
He can talk about it. How are you? Come on.
You?
Good. Can we come in?
Of course you can. Get in out of the wind.
Dave, how are you?
Good, mate. You?
Okay. Well, before we get inside, I'd like to talk about this amazing door and some of the other little features about this place. We've got these incredible liners here, which don't look like normal wood liners like we normally get, which is impressive. And the whole house has been done in UPVC joinery, hasn't it? And
That's right.
Triple glazed. Triple glazed joinery is next level. We've also got a wonderful digital lock on here. And you probably can hear the difference in sound from opening that door and closing it. So, if we close it again, silent as hell.
If you cam it up, it'll be even quieter. So now what that's done is they actually sealed the door.
Seals the door.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, we'll get Dave to talk more about that. All right, lead us through, my friend.
Righto, come on through. So this is our entry, obviously, through to the hallway. And here we are now in the sort of family sitting area. Which open plan straight into the kitchen dining.
Love the view. The view is great. Yeah. All those cows.
Yeah, we're really stoked with this site, actually.
You've got some incredibly large picture windows here, which are really nice.
Yeah.
Lets in a lot of light.
Sure does.
And the one thing I'm noticing is it's blowing a gale outside. I mean, as Jason said before, we've got a serious wind warning here in New Zealand at the moment. And,
yeah, we do.
And you can barely hear it. And you've got this beautiful kitchen.
Thank you. Shout out to Antique Joinery. They did an amazing job.
I love this paneling here.
Yeah.
Quite cool.
Yeah. We got there. Unfortunately, the first time it got delivered, it was made with the wrong stuff. But they sorted it out quick sharp, which was really good.
We get a lot of people asking about polished concrete floors, and we normally go to a lot further level than this, but what we're seeing here is really, really nice.
Yeah, so I didn't want polished concrete. I wanted, I've been saying from the beginning, like, smart workshop. That's what I was going for, like high-end workshop. So this is a burnished finish, which is it is an additional sort of level of process for the concreters, but not to the same level as polished. You don't have to add any thickness for it to be ground down or anything like that.
Nice.
And then they do.
And then they just seal it.
What sort of insulation in the slab?
What sort of insulation?
Okay. Warm. It's like
yeah, we've got no shoes on and it's beautiful. Yeah. It's toasty.
So we've done 100 mil of slab X200 underneath the whole thing. And then we did Firth hot edge on the edge for the house. And then for the house only, we did Insulfound over the top of the Firth as well.
Wow.
So there's 75 millimetres of insulation on the edge of the slab, and there's 100 mil underneath.
Good grief.
Yep.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
But you can clearly tell it because normally when I walk on a concrete floor, you've got cold feet.
Exactly.
Not here.
Yeah, that's it. Tiles, concrete, it's normally freezing like that. I don't know what it is with me, but I feel the cold through my feet. Maybe the top of my head.
One thing I also have noticed is that you've got normally we have concrete cuts.
Yep.
And there are no concrete cuts anywhere.
No concrete cuts. So we've got quite a few thickenings to make the attic space work. And with that came quite a bit of extra steel, and we upped the mesh from memory. NCE gave us the all clear for no cuts.
Wow.
Okay. And I think that's probably important. Hopefully from here is these things, and it's great because Dave does the designs, is they need to be decided early on in the process because it's not something we can just not do. It needs to be decided in the design process very early on and then go to the engineers, because then the engineers need to do it. It's not something that be thought later because we're discussing it. Bless our engineers, NCE, Dylan, all that. But we can't just go and re-engineer a whole building after code, after we've got consent. So yeah, it's really impressive, and that's how it's been done here. And talk to me a little bit, because I know we've got another job that you designed, the Jensen one. We've got the site works going on, and that's got hot edge. What do we got? What does the hot edge do? I saw it on the outside, but
other than your joinery, the slab edge is the worst performing part of any building. So it has every single version of a thermal bridge. There's a change of direction, a change of material, and a change of thickness. The edge of your slab is like a thermal highway, basically. That's where a huge amount of energy is lost. Like I say, other than joinery, where that's installed and where the glass goes into the joinery, it's the worst performing part of any building.
I just thought I'd mention this one, and this is slightly off, but they've just put the rules out. The granny flats are happening, consent 3, but it's got to be designed up to code and properly. And I think passive's a great one. But I know that you got the stop digging in there as well. It's just, how did you find that? Because we can do a slab. Obviously, could work with Dave and he can design it all and we can do it all. But not every site's necessarily the best option for a slab, especially if you're just wanting to put a 70 squares at the back of a section in that.
Yeah.
How did you find that, working and just creating a subfloor with the stop digging?
Awesome. It was so good. So again, shout out to Shane from Stop Digging in Waikato. Him and his guys came out, set up all the profiles for me and everything, set it all up square, put them in level. They figured out all the levels for me and everything. And then in, I think, about 2 hours, all of those screw piles were in, and all I had to do was put timber down. Really awesome system, really awesome. It's all code marked and everything as well.
So just another one of those things. If you're thinking about design, reach out to us and work with Dave. We can obviously have Dave's contact details as well to reach out. Can you tell us what you need to do to qualify as a passive house? We've been throwing it out there and some people do, but this is legitimately designed.
Yeah.
So what did you have to do and what does that entail?
Passive house isn't something like the engineering. It's not something you can do at the end. You've got to come into it right at the beginning, and that has to be the goal.
Yeah.
Because there's so much in it as far as orientation of the building and materials that are used. Obviously, achieving airtightness, man, that was tricky. Like, we used a really cool product with the spray foam. Shout out to NZ Foam. But even still, there was cracks and leaks and bits that we had to patch up with the blower door test. And then your mechanicals. There's so much that goes into it early on. There's a lot of calculations happening right at the beginning phases. Unlike with a normal house where you go, oh, can we just move this window or make it a bit bigger, or there's lots more to consider.
Axxis steel stud framing, so 150 mil on the walls?
Yeah, so it's 150 mil external walls and it's all 90 mil internal walls.
Also worked with Andy from Feature Build, Master Builder. How was Andy?
Great. Oh, me and him got along really well. Still are getting along. We're still finalising a few bits and pieces, but yeah, it was really cool to work with Andy. He's been great to deal with. I'm probably the bane of his existence up to now, but
classic grand designer Andy. Shout out Andy. Super patient. This isn't a grand design. He didn't walk off the job.
No.
He's busy on some other work with us. So.
The worst person to build for is the designer.
Having the designer as the client.
Yeah.
I mean, how many revisions did we do? 33, 34, 35?
Revisions?
Oh, when you came back and asked for another price.
Oh, yeah, okay. We tried to get it. We tried to get it down to the budget for sure. So
and then you change things. Let's try this.
Yeah.
So the idea is that you're going to be totally off grid eventually. Very close.
I can't be off grid, unfortunately. Rules, but we will be, according to the math, we should be negative every month. So the power company will be theoretically should be paying me every month.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, what should we pop upstairs? We had a look and we could check out how that spray foam looks, because same again, it's very different from normal insulation.
Yeah.
Instead of sitting on the ceiling right above us, the spray foam's actually on the roof trusses up above, so we can check out that, and also the big machine that makes it all work.
Yeah, the lungs.
The lungs of the house.
And just on a quick note, I had the luxury and the curse of being able to make changes. I can
He was the
do
client
that.
and the designer.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
a lot of time yelling at yourself.
That's right. Yeah. But
Damn you, Dave!
Yeah, damn you, Dave.
What I also thought I'd point out, and I was doing some reading on passive housing, is, and we'll go and see, is what's so cool is there should be no mold and the air is constantly getting filtered. So you got the steel stud framing, so nothing can go. So it doesn't even matter that the build's actually gone on through winter. We're in, hard to believe it, but halfway through spring. But there's no dampness, there's nothing there. New baby, it's not going to be an issue with, you're not going to have that issue that's happening now, I suppose, a lot, and you'll see it in the design world of houses that are designed to almost be airtight, but then they're locking in all the moisture, and then people have got brand new houses with mouldy curtains. That's
they're throwing in heat pumps thinking that will work, but it's
So David from Dry Space, who supplied all of the building wrap and stuff for us and our VP20 battens, he's come into the office and shown me some horror stories of houses that are, less than 6 months old and the trusses are covered in mould because it's not being considered properly, But
That's it. I mean, a lot of it, we're dealing with that now. We've never actually had it because we're dealing with steel, but to prevent it, we're doing a lot of the dry decks covering just on the basics, and we think that's great. But I mean, honestly, what you've done here is definitely the next level up, and it's awesome. So should we snap our fingers and appear upstairs and avoid having a film Bonnet climbing the steps?
Here we are. Oh, a bit late with your clicks, boys. We're up in the roof.
Yeah.
Down here we've got wonderful NZ foam up the top. Traditionally, in a traditional house, you'll normally have bats sitting on the roof, and there you can see the jib down there. Screwed to our wonderful Axxis framing, and there's all the wonderful Axxis framing. But having this up here means that the entire envelope of the house is thermally broken, which keeps the heat in and everything else. Or this beautiful room up here, if we had all that machinery, which we're going to show around the corner very soon, and Dave can give us great detail on that, we'd have to specially break that up somewhere else or put it downstairs and take up another room. So having it up here, out of the way, and having all of this insulated so we don't have to re-insulate that it's very, very well thought out, I think.
Yeah. So our air tightness layer is provided by NZ Foam, so I didn't have to do any labour-intensive or expensive internal membranes.
Yes.
And it means that I didn't have to get insulated pipework. So all of my ducting and everything also turned out to be a little bit cheaper as well. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Plus my attic space isn't freezing cold and roasting hot.
One of the cool things about having this up here is because there's a lot of little houses being built and they all have trusses above the house, but there is no storage space for anything. So have a little, smart place like this to put your Christmas decorations, to put your suitcases, or whatever, the naughty kids. It's a great place to put it.
Yeah, for sure. This roof is only 20 degrees, and we're all standing up in it pretty comfortably, apart from maybe the most extreme of the edges. But even still, if just by taking some consideration, taking a bit of time to think about it, all we've done is taken out the middle section of webs and put down some flooring. I mean, it's more complicated than that, don't get me wrong, but...
well, you should know you designed it.
It's the same again. It's designing it early on.
Yes.
And then they worked with our engineer to avoid, because my question was, have we got structural steel in here? And no, is being able to work around that and do it early on. I'll just point out, it's actually a reasonably warm day out there. It's normally always hot. There's no heat transfer. It's pretty phenomenal.
Yes.
It's, I know we can't really show that. Next time I'll bring the temperature gun to show that. But there is literally no heat transfer, and we're standing in this, on the other side of this is going to be spray foam in the roof. So it works phenomenally. It is, I know we've got a similar roof set up. Mark converted an old shed, and they just went roof, paper, then ply with insulation on it, and you can just feel the heat still pound through. So,
well, less than 200 millimeters away from your head is the roof.
okay, so same distance, maybe even closer than in Mark's, but yeah. And that, what's the R rating? Like, how thick is on that
So we've
insulation?
got 150 mil NZ foam the whole way around, walls and roof.
Yeah. I've got my hand on it. Total. You can't feel a thing.
Yeah. All right, shall we see the lungs of the house, the mechanical lung?
Sure thing.
Yeah. Why not?
So through this way, we've got the
It's too narrow for you
as you
here,
say.
Jase.
We've got the lungs of the building. So there's lots happening here, but most importantly for Passive House is the Stable Eltron mechanical heat recovery and ventilation system. So what that's doing is well, as it says, it's ventilating and transferring heat and cool energy. So as you said before, Jason, this is constantly exchanging air throughout the house. So every 3 hours, all of the air in this building is exchanged.
Wow.
And that's clean, filtered, warmed or cooled, depending on the temperature, air, and it's 94% efficient.
And it's also going through a lot of filters, isn't it?
It is,
So,
yeah.
so if you're hyperallergenic, bang, not a problem.
Yeah. Passive House as a system overseas, I think, is Asthma Association approved. Don't quote me. An organisation for asthma. I can't remember it.
A little thing I've read, it helps with asthma and it helps with hay fever,
Yeah.
which are the two big things in New Zealand that
Yeah.
happen a lot. So it's pretty cool. I like the fact that they've taped every single joint, so there is no way any air can escape.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's this big thing here that I'm leaning on?
So that is 2 9-kilowatt batteries by Sig Energy.
Wow.
So
so this is your backup.
this is my backup. Well, it's going to fill and drain every single day, but yeah, it's the backup.
Okay, so if we have a power cut, nothing.
Yeah.
You won't suffocate in here because
No.
it's sealed.
Yeah. If we have a power cut, you come around, you can hang out for a few days before we run out.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
It keeps the beers cold.
If you've got cold beers, I'm here. I love all the pipes over there. That's a huge amount of pipes.
So
isn't
that's
it?
the distribution. So one is extract and one is supply.
Very cool.
So there is
That makes sense.
extraction and supply. There's supply to every single living space, so bedrooms, living areas, the media room, and then there's extract from all of the sort of service spaces, I suppose. So the kitchen and pantry and the laundry space, yeah, they all have extract.
Jason, you're very quiet over there. You want to say something?
No, I was just really impressed with how it all was in terms of, and actually just the cleanliness of the air. You can tell, you can sort of,
You can taste
not sort of, you can smell and taste it in it. And especially in it, I mean, we walk around a lot of building sites and that's it. And it's, there's a real fresh, clean, and it's quiet. It's really impressive. And this is the first time I've been in it. And it's, I get the buzz on the passive side of it.
We're right next door to the motor and we can barely hear it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not a cold day outside. It's reasonably warm. We're right next door to the machine and you can barely hear it. That is really impressive.
Yeah. It takes about 30 minutes for your body to get it, you know what I mean? And unfortunately, as soon as you guys get outside, you'll be like, oh man.
All right. Well, thanks for showing this. One thing I did notice when we came down was your bathroom. That's pretty cool. So why don't we just go down there and have a look and talk about that?
Okay. Are we clicking again?
Yeah, we're going to click again.
Okay, ready?
3, 2, 1. Here we are outside the bathroom. Now, one of the things that Dave has really considered when he's designed this house is it's not an official LifeMark style home. When LifeMark is all about making sure hallways are wide enough, doors are wide enough for people who are need assistance, you know, in a wheelchair or a walker or whatever else. So the bathroom has definitely been done for things like that. So we thought we'd go in and have a look and, oh yeah, it looks bloody cool. After you, my friend.
Come on.
I mean, if you have a look at this, it's been, it's very okay. This would be a good place to sing. Jace? has been designed as pretty much a wet room, if you have a look. The tiles, these are tiles on the wall. It's not wallpaper. And these are amazing tiles. And the entire floor slopes down, so it's got the sink in the middle. And then you've got the bath over there. And then you've got the amazing window that opens, I think, 2 different ways. Or 1 different way.
Just the one for that one?
Just that one. Is that a hopper, so it opens from the top? So a hopper window opens from the top. Normally you don't see that. Normally we have only awnings which open from the bottom, which is quite interesting and different. But tell us a little bit more about this space. This is cool.
Yeah, so I wanted to carry the concrete on through here, but that's a little bit tricky with building codes. But anyway, we came to an agreement on tiles, my wife and I. But yeah, as you said, Bronick, life mark, or at least with life mark in mind. So in here we've got a 1500mm turning circle for anyone in a wheelchair or, like you say, walker or something else like that. We've gone half height walls for the tiles the whole way around, and yeah, like you say, wet room at the end with the floor drain and an adjustable shower head.
Yeah, so this is designed so if you need assistance, you can come through, or somebody else can come through and help you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's really cool. This is nice, having leaves in your
It is.
tropical.
It took me a while to come around, but my wife got there.
I love it. Yeah. Withholding favours, honey.
Yeah.
I want what I want. Yeah, no, look, it's unique. It's really different. It's not something you see every day. So hats off to you guys for being bold.
Yes, and we've got on display all of the Karoma and Mithvin stuff. Shout out to Fiona from GWA Group who helped us out on those.
And that's an amazing, because you normally see claw baths or anything else, but having something like that's just, again, something slightly different, something slightly unique.
Yeah,
makes
so
the space work really well. And of course, you've got 2 very young kids, so having that so you can go all the way around the bath
Absolutely.
means that they can't get away from you when they're trying to get out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's about it for now. We're going to do another review once you've done the outside, and we can look at the landscaping, and hopefully it will be a less blowy a day that day.
Yeah.
So it would be good to come back, and then we can sit down and talk about the nuts and bolts and
cool.
and all the other serious details.
Might have had a couple of power balls by then as well. So
Yeah, that's all right. But anyway, thank you, Dave, for showing us around your beautiful house.
no trouble, Bronick, anytime.
Jason and I were highly impressed with what this does.
Yeah, it's hard to convince people or assure people at the beginning. I've found saying trust me. But yeah, once you experience the difference, it's hard to go back.
Well, if you want a passive house, we know the right people to come and have a chat to about.
Awesome.
And he can tell you all the pains as well as the gains.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jason, do you want to sign us out? You've been very good and very quiet.
Sure. Thanks, guys. I just thought I'd just ask Dave, so you can design passive houses up and down the country?
Yep. Anywhere.
So anywhere in New Zealand, you can get in touch with Dave and he can arrange that. We can help out with our side on the kit set. He'll know all the guys that are also involved in it, and we can work with the builder. So if you've got a good, competent builder like Andy, great guy who we've done lots with, but this will be his first passive house he's ever done, and he's successfully done it. So you get a good, competent Kiwi builder like Andy, master builder, they'll be able to do it. Like, there's a few new things and a few challenges, but obviously it's gone really well. So, cheers to Andy and all the team. Dave's doing a great job with it. I'm excited to come back and see the full finished noise of it and check out those power bills and that. But I can honestly say that it just feels really awesome in here. It feels fresh, it feels nice, it feels great. Next time, hopefully it's not blowing an absolute 200k an hour gale and we can get the drone up and we can do a few other things and show some more things. But otherwise, great sheds, done right.